Thanks for tuning in. Another awesome one-item workout coming at you today. We got a tough random piece of equipment here. Gonna pull out the old heavy bag or small heavy bag. So this one's about 40 pounds. Okay, this is a good full body routine. So we're gonna start off with this kind of berserker squat, or almost like a goblet squat. We can't really get right underneath our chin, so with the awkward item, it's hanging out a little bit farther in front of the body. So we really got to try and keep the elbows up, create a nice shelf for the weight. And that's great to help keep that anterior core nice and engaged along the way. For normal squat base, maybe sitting up a little wider to force a little more upright posture. Make sure those knees are tracking out over the feet as always. Boom, we're gonna go for 8 reps here. Yeah, a big heavy bag like an 80, 100 pound one. That'd be a little nasty, maybe same thing, just shaving the reps down a little bit more. All right, it's a big movement to start with. Next, we're gonna kind of keep the big reps going right into an alternating reverse lunge. So here, I just want you to throw it up on one shoulder, either switch every set, or we got 8 reps of legs, so you can switch after 8 reps. So this is kind of tough with the weight just on the one side. Pulls you off balance a little bit more. You're kind of stabilizing through that frontal plane as you go. Switching shoulders. And you can totally carry this however you want. Feel free to deviate as always. We go kind of back rack here. Just hook it in. If you wanted to get a little crazy, maybe even get that arm up overhead or something as you're doing your reverse lunges. Hey, keep challenging yourself. These are crazy times. Put a crazy stimulus on you. All right, so we decide there on the lunges. Next, we're going into one of my favorite drills, the single leg Romanian row. Okay, so we're down in that single leg, kind of airplane position. I'm just gonna kind of gorilla grip the bag. Just gonna be a short range of motion pull. Okay, so feel like you're squeezing in on the bag through the arms. Get nice activation through the back muscles still. We're gonna go for 8 a leg on that sucker as well. Love this movement. Just gets a lot of muscles firing together for you. Okay, always being mindful of that hip position, not being an open too much. All right, so after those, get on the ground, give the legs a little bit of a break. This is a tough drill. We're gonna do a low to high wood chop. So depending on your weight, that'll kind of determine, how intense you go through this. So tighter into the body, easier it is. So if you have a lighter bag or something, maybe you want to hold it a little farther. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sequential chop. So I'm gonna pull it in and press it up throughout. Okay, and again, kind of hold it, however feels good for you. Kind of get a little bit of this scoop motion. But we want to go high to the high knee side. That's a little bit more of a natural twist. Okay, so again, you're kind of holding that gorilla grip the whole time there. Pretty tough. You can't really use your forearm. Well, you use your forearms a lot, but not as much through the grip strength of the hand. Okay, so it feels a little bit different. Making sure to breathe through this one. All right, big core movement there. This is a tough one right after that. A kneeling, call it a renegade overhead shoulder press. So boom, like we're carrying a log. We're just gonna sit nice and tall, make sure your glutes are active. Still strong, stable core underneath you always, right? Not arching back. Just gonna pop it up and alternating shoulder to shoulder. A side there. Nice for flipping over. On the back. Shoulders a little more tired out now. We're just gonna do kind of a narrow grip, more of a tricep press here. So feet can be down, backs flat, all that good stuff, stay grounded. I like kind of getting the feet up almost in a dead bug position. Just takes a little bit off the chain, makes your arms work a little harder, keeps you more mindful of the core. So whatever feels better for you there. Make sure that we're stacked through the forearms. So if the elbows touch the ground, you don't get dumped on, perpendicular line. And we're just pressing up through, kind of pumping this one out for 15 to 20. If you want to ramp that up, you try doing a single arm press. Just a little bit tougher for sure. Being mindful of how it feels, left to right. Harder to stabilize on this left hand. 3. Now. There we go. Couple more for good measure. All right. And then last thing we want to do is kind of a tough little sit-up variation. So lots of different movements here. We can do our sit-ups, whatever feels most appropriate for you. Easiest variation is almost going to be using the bag as some help. Just kind of hooking it to give a little bit of weight at the feet to help you for your sit-up. Okay, we're just going to pretty well, whatever variation you choose, we're just going to work almost to failure. Okay, make sure to breathe through it. If I want to make that a little bit tougher, okay, I'm going to add, just kind of squeezing it in the legs. Or hold the whole time. Yeah. Sit up and reach, pretty tough variation. Or this one I find really hard on the hip flexors, trying to hold the weight out. Or you can try kind of an atomic crunch kind of movement. We're almost setting up in a dead bug, tapping down hand to feet, and then coming all the way through. All right, and that's the Sandbag Complex. So let that beat you up a little bit. Again, be creative with what you got. A heavy duffel bag or a book bag would probably substitute pretty nicely for that one too. All right, good job. Keep it up.